Welcome back everybody, Twitch367 here, and today we're going to continue with episode 9 of our Elder Scrolls Online Season 3 series here on the channel. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or any of the other members of the Discord, take a peek at the Discord link in the description. While you're down in the description, take a peek at all the other social media links, including the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps out the company, and it's a great thing to do. That being said, last episode we made our way to this Outcast Inn, and we've essentially just been running around here and there. Like right now we're running down to the cellar to get some sugar, I believe, for syrup.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick and sour. Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic rose from the ground. When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image of you entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing! The storm in my head, remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing. Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please. I know this. A doorway to the many paths. Step through and I will follow. My power abandons me here. I will follow if I can.
The enemy approaches. They come to imprison my prince.
No, Torvasad. They are different. Approach, Pathwalker, and speak with me. A mortal Pathwalker. Such a creature is quite rare. And I see you are accompanied by one of my reflections. An Ithelia from a different path. You carry something else with you. It feels like hatred. Tell me, why have you come to my reality? The Lamp of Clarity. A relic created to hunt me and my unseen. It carries a spark of its creator Azora within. That gives it a bit of awareness. It must know that your Ithelia poses a threat. But why lead you to me? Ah. Sage's Dream is the mortal name for our connection to the many paths. It manifests as a drink, but is brewed from ingredients infused with my very own essence. Drinking it will reconnect my reflection to the many paths, and stabilize her power. They bloom in my shadow, or in the shadows of other Ithelias. Each path's ingredient is unique. You can find Tirumweed here, but the rest grows in other realities. Take what you need, Pathwalker. Then you must leave before my fellow princes arrive. This is my end, Pathwalker. Hermaeus Mora has declared me a threat to reality and comes to imprison me. I am tired of fighting. It is the same on every path I have examined. If this is my fate, so be it. Take my Tirumweed and go with my blessing. Another Ithelia. So powerful and proud. offer you a collect the ingredient and let us go back it with my blessing.
Alright, let's head back to Outcast Inn.
A new path appears. Use the lamp, mortal. So much of the path we just walked was familiar to me. The shrine, my scions. I remember it now. When Hermaeus Mora and the others arrived, took my power, locked me away. I had a plan as well, but I do not remember just surrendering like that. I sent Torvasard and the other scions away. They had to remain hidden, free to act when the time was right. The rest is still unclear. We learned much on that path about the Lamp of Clarity and Sage's Dream. It was created by the Daedric Prince Azora. She made the relic to find me. One of my powers is to avoid the gaze of other princes, but they found a way around that. The lamp contains a spark of Azora, which reveals these paths to us for some reason. Ingredients to create the drink grow in the shadow of all Ithelias. The drink blends our essences, connecting us. Each path grows a different ingredient. That must be why I crave one. I need to reconnect with the other Ithelias to reclaim my power. As am I. Hopefully we learn more as we travel. The last path was clarifying, but I still feel overwhelmed. I am no more in control of myself than I was before. Let us proceed, mortal. Step through. Let us see where this path takes us. Dread fills this path. Find the ingredient, but use caution. We are not welcome here.
All right. Looks like it's a good ways. Let's go down here. Alright, think we're getting there.
Have Mora's forces finally come? Then I am finished. No, you do not belong here. But a reflection of the Prince of Pards travels with you. Have you come to revel at my defeat? To watch Hermaeus Mora imprison me? How shameful that I attract a mocking audience. Get on with your gloating then. Of course she lost control of her powers. All Ithelias are fragile creatures. They break under the slightest pressure. Just like glass. How did you get here, if my reflection cannot control her power? How did you walk the many paths? My Shardborn should gut you. Whether you intend it or not, this humiliates me even more. An item of my ruin born by a reflection who walks free. If it will get you to leave, I have Harkfruit, one of the ingredients for Sage's dream. Take it and go. Azora's lamp is not a friend to Ithelia, Pathwalker. All the relics work to subdue us. If it helps make a sage's dream, it is not to empower my reflection. No matter. My fate here is sealed, so what do I care? Take your Harkfruit and leave me. This reflection seems resigned to her fate. Quite different from the other. Let us get the ingredient and... I saw how to open a doorway. Let us return to the inn's cellar. I sense this is the last path calling to me. Like before, this path stirred up memories. I experienced the same dread before Hermaeus Mora's forces arrived. But I did not collapse like a coward. I commanded my Shardborn to resist, and they obeyed. The struggle, I recall, was epic. I remember the armies of the other princes pounding on the doors to my shrine. My loyal Shardborn readying their weapons. The sounds of unrelenting battle. I recall the princes standing in judgment over me. Then, blackness. She is correct. I should not trust Azora's lamp. But it led us to two ingredients needed for a sage's dream. And now we have Tiramweed and Harkfruit. One more and we can make the drink. And then I can regain control of my powers.
I hope this last one's not like a trap.
Step into the many paths once again, mortal. Unbridled anger fills these halls. We have entered a war zone. Find the last ingredient. Reality in this path is extremely fragile. It might shatter. Hurry.
I do want to fight this guy.
not that place.
Alright, this way.
Hermaeus Mora consumes this shrine. His response to the savagery of Ithelia's defense.
No, you must not bring that reflection any closer. Speak with me, and I shall explain. Your Ithelia, does she not sense it? The Ithelia of this path, my prince, has lost herself. She has become the monster that Hermaeus Mora foresaw. If she cannot regain control, this reality is finished. Why does a mortal walk beside an Ithelia? Then I hope you succeed where I have failed. I tried to get my prince to calm down, but she lashed out at Mora's forces with her full fury. The more she fought, the more lost she became. Perhaps there is still a chance for you. How can I help? Why would... Oh, I understand. Azura's lamp wants to preserve your reality. By helping your Ithelia regain control, she can be safely imprisoned again. The ingredients you need is close by. Loot berries. Hurry and take them before it is too late. Flee while you can, mortal. Save your own life. Just spare a thought for this doomed path, if you survive. I suspect we will not last much longer. I suggest you take the loot berries and run. Good luck.
Mora dares! Damn his eyes! Every one of them! Leave this path before my reflection destroys it.
There you are. Oh, come here. I have an... Did you get lost down here? Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. That woman is back upstairs, sitting by the fire. So I came looking for you. I think I figured out how to make a sage's dream, even if we don't have the proper ingredients. What? You do? Well, that makes things easier. I'm not sure where you got ingredients that no longer exist, but the good innkeeper knows when not to ask questions. Can you help me make the drink? I'll read from the recipe book while you do the rest. I turned my alchemy stove into the finest experimental drink maker in Tamriel. You can be the first to try it. For each ingredient, we'll need to get the temperature just right. I'll call out for more or less heat. You turn the appropriate valve. First, place the tirum weed in the apparatus. Slowly apply heat to steep the tirum weed. Needs more heat. Too hot. Reduce the heat. That looks nicely steeped. Next, place the hawk fruit in the apparatus. Apply heat to liquefy the hawk fruit. Again, not too hot. It needs to be hotter. You'll burn the fruit. Reduce the heat. The hawk fruit looks properly reduced. Now add loot berries to the apparatus. You should chill the loot berries without freezing them. It needs to be cooler. It's getting too cold. Don't freeze them. Perfectly chilled. Now, to blend the drink. 2 parts steeped tirum weed and hawk fruit juice for every 1 part of chilled loot berries. No one ever wanted to try one of my That's the perfect amount of tirum. Too much tirum weed. We'll start a new blend.
Alright, read it again.
Perfect amount of tirum weed. Don't add any more. That's the exact amount of loot berries we need. Looks like a perfectly blended sage's dream. Pour the finished drink into that carafe. Now, grab the drink and take it to that strange woman. I'll meet you upstairs.
Yeah, backpack's empty.
Sage's dream. Do you have it? We walked the many... The storm abates, and I can clearly see the many paths. I can discern one reality from the next, and my mind is clear. I am myself again. I am Ithelia, Prince of Paths and Mistress of the Untraveled Road. I shall set things right. The echoes I dragged from disparate paths are free to return to their own realms, and allow me to untangle the threads of fate and restore balance to this reality. I thank you, Pathwalker. And I am jealous of you. We learned that every Ithelia is dangerous, a broken creature that ends up hunted. We cannot change who we are. But mortals, you choose your paths. You don't need the powers of a Daedric prince to alter your fate. I envy this. Goodbye, Pathwalker.
Alright, let's go find Laramil.
The pain is gone and the threads of fate have untangled. What happened in there, Proxy? I sense the knot in the threads of fate has untangled, Proxy. This threat to our reality has passed. Should I assume you are responsible? Tell me what occurred within the Outcast Inn. If helping Ithelia saved reality, then you made the right choice. But the Lamp of Clarity is a powerful relic. I am glad you found it. I would like to take the lamp to Baragon's townhouse for further study. May I have it? I predicted that the tangled threads of fate were related to Ithelia's release. But how could I know she was the direct cause? You have served the one who knows very well in this effort. Here is the reward I promised. I must contact Hermaeus Mora and inform him that Ithelia has regained at least some of her power. Do not take this as a slight against you. Helping her saved many lives. It was the correct thing to do.
Alright, we need to head back to the townhouse.
Did you hear? The King of Vashabar. He's the leader of the Recollection.
Alright, right here, let's go on in.
You're back! I'm still deciphering the map from Hoperoot. I can't yet make sense of all the notes, but I figure that any location marked on the map must be important to the Recollection. How did your investigations go? You've been busy, friend. Did you learn anything at Feldegard Keep and the Outcast Inn that might clear up the last nagging questions I've got about the Hoperoot map? Tell me what happened. You helped Ithelia remember herself? Isn't that what the Recollection is trying to do? I suppose you had a good reason, but still. Entangled realities? A strange tale, friend. That's a problem rather beyond my experience. I'm glad you were there to sort things out. And you recovered a lamp? Sounds like some sort of relic. It might be important. So, the planned attack on Feldegard Keep was with Daedric forces, not the Recollection? A good thing you were there to help Tribune Alea defend the fortress. And that blade you acquired. Any sword with a name must be important. As I hoped, your account explains these last few marks on the Hoperoot map. Not only were the inn and the keep noted, there's another site the Recollection's interested in, an Aeliad ruin called Neriostare. We need to investigate that ruin next. Neriostare lies in the western Colovian hills. It's rather dilapidated and haunted. I had a harrowing experience there back when I was actively adventuring. Laramil wants to speak with you. Talk to her, then meet me at Neriostare.
The permutations of fate created a high probability that you'd... I would like to talk about the relics I heard you describe to Baragon. The Lamp of Clarity and Abolisher are two of the relics once used to defeat and imprison Ithelia. As I said, they are two of the three relics Mora had created when Ithelia became a threat. He enlisted other Daedric princes against her, and they made the relics. Abolisher was forged by Boethia to cut a path to Ithelia no matter where she walked. The Lamp of Clarity, which she recovered from the Outcast Inn, was crafted by Azura. She wrought the lamp to illuminate the many paths, to make the unseen seen. Only one of the three relics remains to be found, the Skein of Secrets. A relic woven by Mafola, Daedric Prince of Secrets. It tracks Ithelia and the unseen, but I do not know exactly how. It was locked in a vault long ago and forgotten. Given the Recollection's interest in Neriostre, I think it might be there. Torvasad used Abolisher to open the way to Athelia's prison. He knows the relics can be used to return her there, and will do anything to prevent that. These ancient tools may be the keys to saving Westweald, and perhaps all of reality. The blade, the lamp, and the skein countered Athelia's power in ancient times. I think they can do so again. You and Baragon are fated to seek the Skein of Secrets in Neriostre. I have my own tasks, and shall find you when it is time to finish this.
Alright. If you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Next episode, we will head, where are we heading? Over here. Yeah, so with that, hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next one. See ya.